welcome back to Concert Critiques in Cars with Emily. So this was definitely a fun one. It was actually 106.5's Jingle Ball Fest, or what, Deck the Halls. I don't really know what they called it, but it was basically their Christmas show. So yeah, let's get into it. So it was at the new arena in Baltimore, UMBC campus. So had never been there before, wasn't really sure what to expect parking wise. I was a little bit nervous about that. It ended up being fine, got there early enough, it was all good. So yeah, let's just get into the show. So Dermot Kennedy opened first, and he had like an exclusive, or exclusive might not be the right word, but it was a acoustic set. So I was really looking forward to that. Definitely like a lot of his songs, so I again was looking forward to it. Definitely recognized the first song, love the lyrics. His voice is really amazing, especially when you hear it acoustic, and really loved like the last 4 lines or so. Really hit home in that part of the song. So then the next, so then after that, he made a joke about all his songs not being that sad, and he was like, well, actually, I guess they kind of are. So he's like, oh, like that's like this, like now moving forward, they won't be that sad. He was like, actually, I guess they kind of are sad. And so the next song I also knew too, and it was like awesome, Outnumbered maybe is what I think it's called. But it was awesome because it was like more of like almost like speaking the verses instead of like singing them, and so it was just cool. And I don't know if that's how it's done on the actual recorded track or if it was just because it was acoustic, but I really liked the verses during that song, especially the lyrics in the second verse. Really liked that. So yeah, so that was really awesome. Then after that, the next song was about, he told us that it was about places and pride. And he talked about how sacred like home is and all those places are to him now that he's been away and been traveling the world. It's funny, I wasn't really a big fan of the lyrics in the first verse, but then I really liked the lyrics in the chorus, and like so much better in the second verse. So I really liked like the second half of that song. The first half, I don't know, is something like lyrics were about birds, like being a bird, and it just didn't hit me well. I don't know how to, like, it just didn't, I don't know, it wasn't interesting to me, but I really liked the second half of that song, so it was really good in the end. Then he played a song called Kiss Me, really nice song, liked the lyrics a lot. Got like really like much more heavy with the guitar at one point, so I really enjoyed that like contrast, especially because you know, it's hard to do acoustically. But yeah, so that was cool. It was like definitely ear catching. I was like, oh, okay, we're back in it now. And then the last song he played was Something to Someone, and he asked the crowd to sing the lines in the chorus pretty much every time, so I really liked that. And I really liked the change in how he was singing in the second verse. So yeah, really awesome. Really liked his set. Would have enjoyed it if it was longer. Would have also enjoyed it, you know, if it had a full instrument, full band behind him. But good set, really liked it. So then after that, it was Andy Grammer. He came out with just 2 guitars. I was a little bit surprised, just because it specifically said that Dermot Kennedy was going to be acoustic, and this one didn't specifically say anything about that. So it was just him on his acoustic guitar, and then another guitar player on another acoustic guitar. So anyway, the first song had like a quick, short feel to it. Really impressive with only guitars. Really enjoyed the music shift during the bridge, and I've definitely heard the song before. But yeah, so yeah, it was good. It was a good opener. It definitely was attention getting, and so yeah, I thought that was really good. After that, he beatboxed at the beginning, which was awesome, and then again, it was another like short, quick feel. Really liked the feel of this second song. Sounded like super upbeat again, even though it was like just guitars, so it's like really impressive to like get people into songs acoustically. Really Fine by Me was maybe the song song title for that one. Really like the message in the chorus. And then he let the crowd sing the chorus. And then he like would beatbox in between each line of the chorus, like just quickly. It was like it was cool. It was really cool. I like the beatboxing. After that, I played Fresh Eyes. So excited to see that song live. I love it. So fantastic. I forgot how much I love the bridge. Definitely made subtle changes at the end of that song. Every second of it was great. Loved it. And again, super impressive that acoustically it was just so like engaging, and it was amazing, and I really liked it. After that, he played a song called Background. And he told us beforehand that he used to drive a green minivan to high school, which made him super cool. It was a slower feel overall, but definitely had a faster pace during the chorus. And then, like to the chorus towards the end, it sounded like he changed some things, like adding like a little like ahs and a few like words here or there. At least it sounded like that. And now I don't know if that's maybe exactly what it sounds like on the recording, but it definitely sounded like there were some subtle changes, and whether it's on the recording or not, there were definitely subtle changes from like one chorus to the next, so I really liked that. Then he talked about how he used to perform on the streets, and now he used to cover Apologize by OneRepublic, and he was like, but I won't do that, I'm not gonna play that song. But he did play another cover, and it was Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol, and I love that song so much, and I've been trying to catch up on Grey's Anatomy on my DVR, and I'm not gonna lie, it definitely hit home hardcore. He beatboxed at the beginning, let the crowd sing the chorus, beatboxed before the second verse. It was fantastic. Definitely changed the pacing, held one of the words lay at one point, like, oh god, it was just, and then he beatboxed again at the end. It was so good. Again, covers for me are hit or miss, but man, did that hit hardcore. It was so fantastic. And again, maybe I'm just a little biased because I really like that song in general, but man, it was really well done. After I played I'm Good, I was looking forward to the song. Again, impressive to make such like an upbeat like song feel upbeat with only two guitars. The next song had a slower start and really like sweet lyrics. I definitely had heard the song before, but I didn't recognize it like I recognized some of the others. And then after that, he talked about how his 5-year-old and 2-year-old were in Walmart, and how they played one of his songs, and how like the 5-year-old is starting to like kind of understand what's going on. And they like Keep Your Head Up, if that's what the song is called. So yeah, it was really good. Really liked his set. Again, super impressive that with just 2 acoustic guitars, he was able to make the more upbeat song sound more upbeat. I really liked his set, and again, Fresh Eyes and then Chasing Cars was just so good. It was so good. Next up was the band Camino. Recognized the first song. I really liked the chorus. They had a full band, so it was the first band that had a full band. I really enjoyed the lyrics in the second verse. It was cool to see it live, and I thought it was a good opener. Again, pulled people in. The second song had a slower start, but I really did like there was like a good build up in the chorus. I think it was the bridge. Gonna go with the bridge. I liked that as well. They had like a slower repetition of the chorus, and then like really heavy drums at the end, which I actually like loved. It made me appreciate the drummer so much. Like he was just like having such a great time that he just couldn't help himself and just got crazy at the end there. So that was pretty cool. The third song, the singer went to the keyboard and the guitarist actually sang the next song, which was a really good follow-up vibe-wise. And then the guitarist slash singer went over to the keyboard, and then both the lead singer and the other singer sang the bridge. So that was pretty cool too, just to like kind of get a little bit of a camaraderie going on there. After that, they had, so the guitarist who just had sung that other song, got it, they both, okay, so the guitarist slash singer had an acoustic guitar, and then the singer slash keyboardist had like a normal guitar. And so apparently someone at the radio station 106.5 had requested this song, and this was he shouted it out to him. So again, the guitarist was the one who sang this song. And so I had listened to their newer album briefly before this concert this past week, and this was like the one song that really like made me stop what I was doing and like, whoa, I really like this song. But it was a slower song, so I was like, I don't think they're gonna play it in like this tiny little set. So thank you, Tim from 106.5 for like having this happen, because I was really excited when the song started playing, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. I really didn't think they were gonna play the song because it's a little bit slower, and they only have 30 minutes or a shorter amount of time. So I was really impressed and really excited to see it. Really like the lyrics. Maybe it's called Crying Over You, not sure, but definitely love that. So then the next song, they had a really great opening instrumentals, much like fuller and heavier sound compared to the past song that I was just talking about. I really liked the guitar part. It had a quick, short feel. Really liked the pre-chorus and the lyrics in the chorus as well. After that, they played another song where I really liked the chorus, similar feel to the previous song, but the instrumentals weren't like as, I really liked the instrumentals in the previous song. Like the guitar part was just so fantastic, like throughout the entire song. So again, good follow-up, just not as great of instrumentals in my opinion. Really liked the faster pace, especially at the end of the song, so that was pretty cool. The next song after that had a quicker and like a shorter feel to it, so that was awesome. Always love that. Definitely less instrumentally full to begin with, but I really liked it overall. And then the last song I recognize, which maybe is their new single that's out right now. Really can't believe they didn't play One Last Cigarette. I was like, whoa. I mean, I'm glad that they played the song that they played, because I was assuming that they were going to play that, especially because I'm pretty sure it's their new single. But I was just like surprised. I was like, wow, they're not going to end or at least play that song. So I wonder if this was like a way to kind of get people into their newer album, because I'm pretty sure most, if not all, the songs were from there. But again, just kind of surprised, not in a bad way, just surprised that they didn't play that bigger hit. So then OneRepublic came on. I don't know what the song is called. I'm gonna call it the Secret song. I don't know, guys. I'm so sorry. Love that song. Like literally, it might be my favorite OneRepublic song, but it was way too early for me. Fantastic. Love the opening strings. So many things that I love about that song. But yeah, so I was just like, what? I was like, no man, way too early for me. But again, it was fantastic to see live. I love seeing it live, so it was like, I can't really complain, but again, it would have been awesome if they had played it later in the set, for me personally. So anyway, during that song, he held the word away in the second chorus, which was fantastic. And then there was like a drop in the music for the last chorus, and they let the crowd sing that, so that was pretty cool as well. After that, they played Good Life, which was a great follow-up. Again, maybe a little bit too early, but when you have so many hits, I suppose you have to put them somewhere. Changed the lyrics when he was talking about the cities to Maryland and then Baltimore, which I love when bands do that and like take the time to actually do that, so that was cool. And then lots of changes at the end. So then after that, he made a joke about comparing like the fact that there were like 3 people in the crowd who bought a ticket to see One Direction and that they were confused, but that currently the lead singer was still like good, so it was fine that he didn't really understand what was going on. So I thought that was funny, and he talked about Harry Styles, and that definitely will come back later. After that, they played Stop and Stare, so that definitely has like a slower start and overall vibe, but there is a good build up into the chorus, and it's just fun to see. Definitely held some words longer and had some pacing changes throughout, which I really liked. And then like he really changed the ending, like went really high notes, and then at the end he was like, do you see what I see? So I don't know, again, like just a little snippet of Christmas, so that was kind of cool. After that, there was an extended instrumental intro, and there was a filtered mic for Love Runs Out. Fantastic song to see live, just in general. He played the piano while he was singing. And then the keyboardist, who might be the guitarist from Camino. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. They were wearing the same exact outfit, which was all black. And they looked similar. So please let me know if you know. Anyway, that guy came from behind the piano and started singing part of the song, and then took over the piano. So the lead singer from OneRepublic could sing the rest of the song. Really great energy, love that song. After that, there was just like an instrumental transition, so there were no lyrics. Really liked the strings in that part, so that was really cool as well. And then he came out and explained that they were going to do something that's very unique and that probably other bands won't do. Which, okay, technically is true but also maybe a little bit not true when it comes to 21 Pilots, because they do something very similar, although it's not necessarily songs that Tyler wrote and contributed to. It's more just songs that are covers. Anyway, it was a medley. It was a cover medley, guys. But this cover medley had to do with the songs that the lead singer was actually involved in. So he told the story about Beyonce needing a song for Jay-Z. So he played Halo, and man, let me tell you, holding that note right before the chorus, really, really impressive. It was only him at the piano at first. Strings came in, he went crazy on the piano for like the instrumental part before the next chorus, and then he held the last note, which again was super impressive, like seriously just so impressive. So yeah, that was crazy. Then he played a song that came out right before Apologize. I like recognize it, but I don't really know it. Maybe Cut Me Open, Keep Bleeding, I don't know. Oh no, actually, sorry, that was the one that I did know. I just don't know what it's called. Then after that, he played Ellie Goulding's first hit single. That's one that I burn. I don't really know that as well as I knew the other ones. And then the crowd was able to sing Burn pretty much every time. He mentioned Adele, and he talked about how Baltimore changed his life because he apparently met a director while he was in LA. The director was like, hey, I heard that you like produce music, so want to come to Baltimore and shoot this movie with me? And so it was Step Up. Love that movie. So good. So that was cool. So he went to Baltimore and wrote like 6 songs, and it changed his life, so that was pretty interesting. Talked about working with Adele on Rumor Has It, and let the crowd sing Rumor Has It. He also mentioned Harry Styles and how the next song they were going to play ended up getting the most played song in 2022, which he was expecting Harry Styles' song to get, Someone to Love. And they play like quickly for like a very short time, so that was interesting. And I wonder if they realized they were running out of time, if something had taken longer, because it was just like really quick and like short, just like maybe like a chorus, and it was very done very quickly. So the song after that I recognized but was not overly familiar with. It had that short, quick feel, which I really liked, and definitely had like a fun energy and really good song to come back to from like a medley break, basically. Definitely like got the crowd back into their own music, so I liked that. After that, the keyboard player had like an instrumental solo, and then everyone came back out and they did Apologize. Oh man, I really love this song. So glad they saved it for closer to the end. Again, would have loved the Secret song to be a little bit closer to the end, but not complaining. They had like an instrumental guitar during the bridge, which I really liked. And then they let the crowd sing Too Late. So that was cool. Then after that, he was talking about how the next song was a song that he wrote for his son. And so it was I Lived. Fantastic song, great follow-up. Like randomly at the end there was like a sudden stop, like all the lights went off and music stopped, and then they just like came right back. So that was pretty cool as well. And again, just like a super fun song to see live, and just a really, good reminder of things in life in general. And then at the end they played Counting Stars. So many pacing changes for that song. Like, just love it. Such a good way to end a show. Really cool instrumental bridge. Each instrument had like a little mini solo. So yeah, that was the show. Okay, ratings. Kennedy Dermot was awesome. Oh my gosh, wow, I'm so sorry. Dermot Kennedy, sorry. Oh, sorry. Kennedy, Dermot. No, I'm just kidding. Dermot Kennedy, really good. Really liked almost every song. That beginning of that third song was just, but other than that, I mean, even the end of just that song in and of itself was good. So that was really good. Andy Grammer, so impressive that he was able to be exciting and like pumped up with just two guitars. So I really liked that. I thought that was really cool. And then would have loved to see him with a full band just to see how different it could have been, but really liked his set. I don't think there was a single thing that I didn't enjoy about it. And then the band Camino, they did a great job. Really liked every song. Really surprised they didn't play One Last Cigarette just because it's their bigger song. Really glad they played that one song that I really wasn't expecting them to play though. Really liked that song. So that kind of balanced out in my head. And then OneRepublic did a fantastic job. Definitely played that first song too early. But man, those changes were great. The only thing I won't lie was a little bit missing was a Christmas song. Not a single band played any song even like remotely close to a Christmas song, and it was like a Christmas festival thing. I get that it's not really like, or a holiday, whatever. I get that it's not really like about Christmas, right? It's more just about the fact that these like bigger bands come together for one night-ish only show. So like, again, I get it. But yeah, it just seems like, really guys, you're not gonna play like an actual song that has to do with Christmas? Or at least a holiday? It doesn't have to be Christmas, it could be a Hanukkah song or a Kwanzaa song. So yeah, so that was like a little bit like, I don't know, it just one holiday song would have been nice. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, I don't really have a lot of critiques, but yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 9.2. I think that's a good score. Again, there were like a few things here or there that didn't quite go well for me. Song orders, would have loved to see Andy Grammer with, again, but it's not like his fault. Like, so I don't know, I feel like bad taking credit off for that, because again, it's not like he like was like, oh, I'm not gonna have a band. And he was so good without one. That's what, it was so incredible. It's just, he was like probably a perfect 10. So yeah, so I really liked Andy Grammer. So 9.2 I think is good. Yeah, so let me know what you guys thought. Do you agree? Did you disagree? Were you there? Did you want to go? Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!